Hello. So welcome to yoga. This could also be for stretch and relax. So I kind of made a combination here for both classes. A little more yoga, but I think stretch and relax people could enjoy it also. So the idea that I want to bring into class today is to open up. So a lot of chest openers, open the heart, and twisting. Okay, so twisting is kind of like, I feel like, represents change. And so opening your heart and twisting into change was the intention I wanted to bring into this class. As we move slowly into fall, into autumn, and things begin to change, this might be the last chance for me to be out in this lovely location. There's the neighborhood dog joining in. I like that. And so I have my scarf. I have my gold scarf with me today. I would definitely want to use that for a couple things. The stretches and yoga poses that I bring you into are just going to wake you up a little bit, wake your body up, a little more active, a tiny bit of challenge, maybe a little bit of discomfort. So that is the idea. Okay, so you want to start off in seated cross-legged. You can add in a pillow underneath your hips, anything you need for comfort. Finding that. We'll be here in seated for just a little bit. And you bring your hands into your lap, shoulders back. And you're just going to start right up in the neck where you turn slowly, side to side, feeling the range of motion of your neck a couple times there. Big no if you wish. And then centering out. Bring the arms out, relax the shoulders, reach the fingers, and tip the head to each side. Lift up and tip to the other side. So feeling that again, lift and tip over, and then lift and tip over. So now lifting tall and take it over to your right side, right hand down, and reaching long. So now wiggle the fingers a little bit and feel how far they can reach, and turn and look down to the hand on the ground. And then look back up a little bit. Stay on this side. Inhale right up to the sky. And then exhale, reaching on over. And then when you come out of this, you're going to rotate back really big, tapping the ground behind you. And then bringing it around. And then let your head tip to the second side. Lengthen, reach. And then come on over to that side. Wiggle your fingers a little bit, deep breath here, and then turn and look down to the hand on the ground. And then turn it up. Staying on this side, you're going to inhale, reach up, and then exhale, reach it on over. Perfect. And then roll out of that, touching the ground behind you. And then bring it around. So now your hands come to your heart, your chest, the area that you're going to open up. Spread your fingers out, drop your head, and take a deep breath into your fingers. And then as you're ready, you're going to inhale, open up to the sun, and then exhale, press and curl. And a couple of those, really open up. And then exhale, curl and press. 2 more. And then lifting up out of that, you take your arms back, legs out, getting ready for the windshield wipers. So the hands are back, opening the shoulders, and you just tip the knees to the right and then to the left, turning your head the other way. So you're starting to feel the little twisting of the body as you open your chest. It's always tricky when you're outside. The light just plays some wild changes in your video. I think the sun will continue to do its thing, as it does. truly not complaining. I'm gonna do one more time of the windshield wipers on each side. So warming up the twist. So I want to bring it centered out now, so we're ready for a twist. This twist is going to have both knees bent like so. And you're going to sit like so. I love saying that. I don't know where that came from. And have both knees bent like this. And you start just by making it smaller, maybe hooking a hand, the other hand comes back, and then if you want to make it bigger, sometimes I scooch my feet closer for bigger. You do so. So now inhale, look to the front. And exhale, look to the back. How about another time like that? Inhale, look to the front. And exhale, look to the back. What do you feel when you twist? When you look a different direction and at the same time twist your body. So I'm going to start with a hand actually, press myself tall, start to twist the other way, and then make it maybe an elbow. Lifting up, heart is open and lifted. So you look around in a different direction. That's what the cool thing of being outside when I'm practicing this. You guys should try it. And look around and see all the amazing trees that are right next to me. I'm turning through the neck a couple times if you didn't figure that one out. Cleansing the body with that awesome twist. So starting the cleansing feeling. Awesome. So now we come back to cross leg and we're back into the shoulders. So I want to relax the arms down like so and start to do these shoulder rolls where you draw it back, kind of squeeze a little bit. I hate to use that word, but yeah, squeeze between the shoulder blades and then down. So a couple more of those. Nice. And then your fingers come up to your shoulders and you're going to open up between the shoulder blades. Draw the elbows in so they touch. Tuck your head in for one deep breath here. And then move into the elbows circling around. Inhale and exhale. Try that one out. It needed a whistle, I thought. Up and around. Ooh, I'm gonna do one more. So now with my legs crossed, I have my comfortable one in front, whatever one you have, stick with that. And you're just gonna start to stretch forward and use the ground. Here, I'm gonna scooch back a touch. Use the ground to press your hips back down. So I press my hands onto the ground and kind of center my hips down. And go down as far as you'd like to go. I'm in the mood to just bow right down into this earth, okay? And then walk your hands back, all the way up. And then the hand comes down into your amazing side bend, reaching the fingers. And now this one, the hand comes behind the head and you draw the elbow back, lengthen, deep breath here. And then it lifts up, elbow guides, the arm releases, kind of reaches back. Feel that little twist? And then it's gonna come all the way around. Back of the hand here, this hand is back and into a twist. Keeping this, turn your head and look to this front little shoulder, your shoulder. You can look at mine, but you know, the idea is to turn your head forward. I get a little weird when I'm out here in nature. And then release that. Nice. What did we do? I totally know what we're doing. Don't worry about it. So now you cross the other leg in front and you're going to stretch on this side. I'm really happy to feel finally my legs are balancing out. So maybe you felt that all along, but if you're with me, you got to practice both sides and stretching. And then walking the hands back, lifting yourself tall, making sure I don't have dirt on my face. That would be embarrassing. And then the hand comes down and reach over. Okay, never mind. Reaching long, stretching from the fingers all the way down to your hip. Hand comes behind your head and kick back a little bit. Lengthen, kick back. Deep breath here. And then you lift it up, elbow leads, arm leads. It's going to circle around until you find the twist. Back of the hand presses you into a twist. And then turn to look to that front shoulder. Maybe bowing the head just a little bit. Deep breath here. And then releasing back. So now we're going to come to hands and knees, and this is where a lunge will happen soon also. So if you would like more padding below your knees, make sure you're ready for that so you can really get into this, because I want to push our stretches just a little bit. So first of all, just your basic cat and cow. I'm going to keep my body facing you because I hope you know the spine movement by now. Releasing down, open the chest forward, and then exhale, you curl it up into your Halloween cat stretch. See the angry, scared cat picture? I actually have a cookie cutter that looks like that. I'm going to make those cookies soon. So inhale down, draw it forward. And exhale, curl it up. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Cool, so now pushing back into your feet for a moment, waking them up. We'll come back to the feet in a moment. Bring your right leg through, bring it through far enough so you have a straight line here. So take a moment to adjust it until it's in the right spot. And some twists are going to come into this lunge. I'm going to lift the back knee up, start here, lengthening. Lighten up through the hands. It's the fingertips that are going to open your chest forward. Deep breath. My earrings are fun. I'm enjoying them. I just saw them. I'm like, hey, I'll wear those today. Check them out. Woo. Oh, there was a mosquito. It's not winter yet. Okay, so the twist. Bring one hand down. Distraction. Open up. Open the heart, the shoulder, and lay back into it a little bit. Deep breath. All right, bring that down. So here it is. Here's where we're going to feel the legs a little bit more. So are you in the mood? You decide. I'm going to come on up and it'll be a twist up here. So hold on. First you feel the strength of your legs. Get used to that a little bit. Depends on what you want. You could be more lifted or lower. I'm going to go into a twist. So I'm going to hook the elbow and then bring your hands together in a little prayer. Like, I can do this. I got this. Twisting into that. Strong through the legs. Deep breath. Release. Unwind. And there it is. Drop it down. Switch to your second side. Take a moment, bring that foot far enough forward. Lift it. Light through the fingers. Open the chest forward. Okay. Place your hand down and slowly open up to the sky and lay back. Maybe with a big smile if you're feeling that at the moment. No pressure though. I think I got enough smiles for everybody, right? And then bring that down. So now we come into our legs, our feet, super beautiful strength here. Bringing it up, balancing back between the two legs, deciding if you want to be more lifted or you want to come down into the challenge of those muscles. Well, if you're more lifted, it can't really turn. I do realize that. I'm realizing that now as I said that. No worries, you decide what you want here. Palms together and press. Whew. And deep breath here. How do you breathe down into that twisted space? Good. All right, coming out of that and then back down to the ground. So next little challenge, next little pose to wake you up or stretch, I'm going to sit back on the feet. So I'm going to stay this direction, but I want to remind you what I'm doing. It's up to you. I'm going to sit back like that. So I'm going to add a little challenge and bring in the scarf. So you can come off of your feet at any time and just be on flat feet. But the little tiny challenge to wake you up is to stay on the tucked toes and open up your chest at the same time. Okay? So I'm going to sit back on the feet, roll the shoulders back, lift it up. Deep breath. Few deep breaths here. See what you got, see what you're feeling today. I feel like I'm going to take this one more place. Check it out, optional. You come off the feet forward. I'm pretty sure my hair got dirty after that one. Okay, so now you take the scarf and you set it aside and you fix your hair for a moment and come off of that. Good. You ready for one downward dog today? One downward dog. So I really want to stretch down into the calves. So reaching the arm, it could be a dolphin pose if you prefer. Look at the spread of my fingers. They're like spiders, right? A good spider thing going on here. But it can also be stars if that feels more happy to you, okay? Lifting the hips, stretching down to your heels. Draw the shoulders down your back, deep breath here. And now lower your knees. So the back bend is going to be a lifted back bend today. Feel free to lower down if you prefer, forearms or into a small cobra type of back bend. This one's more lifted, it's more towards the upward dog, shoulders back and down, lifting the body up. You could even lift the knees off of the ground, lifting up here. Ta-da! I'll leave my knees down. Deep breath. When you're all done with your beautiful back bend, you fold into child's pose. So as you're ready, you take a nice deep breath. You might let it out with a sigh of relief and fold back. So I'm going to offer you one more idea here. You could stay in child's pose if this isn't one that you love, but I'm going to go in to thread the needle. So what I do is I bring the hands like so, and I'm going to choose this direction first and thread the arm through. Relax your head down. Neck is long. And then unthreading that side, center it out for a moment, and then thread it to your second side. Tuck, relax your head and neck. down deeply into it. And then unthreading that, centering out. Perfect. So now you're going to come to a seat and bring your feet to bound angle. So let's see, I'm going to move right about here and have my feet back closer and practice opening the knees up. Inhale, lifted. Exhale, forward. Feel the breath lift and drop you down a little bit each time. Inhaling up, exhale. I want to do a twist here, so I'm going to take the feet further out is where I feel better. If your feet are back and it works for you, go for it. So now I'm just going to take the hand, hook it over one side, the other hand is back, and twist here. Keeping that, just turn and look back to the front. Hello. And then turn and look to the back. And then unwind. Other side. Lean back a little bit, then lift. Shoulders move back and down. Turn and look to the front. And then turn and peek back. And release. So now the big outer hip stretch. So I'm going to do the scarf into the figure four. Okay. So I'm going to face you for a moment and then turn sideways. I'm going to hook my scarf onto one foot and the other one is going to come into a figure four shape, and I turn my body. Lay on back. And gently guide that four in towards your body, opening the hips now. So I'm going to stay with this four just a little bit longer, but move it into a circle. So what I do is I push the whole thing away from me, and then I circle the whole thing around, feeling the lower back circle on the ground. One direction away from me, and then I take it the other direction. And then one more time, drawing it in close. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then take that foreleg out and practice the rolling of your spine. So pull the legs in and roll yourself up. So a little roll on the spine is always good for you. And switching legs. I'll keep facing this way. You hook that leg in, the second side now. Stating the obvious, wasn't I? Relax the shoulders. Draw that figure four in. Really feel that stretch of outer thigh. Deep breath or two. And in a big circle, I'm going to push it away and move it into a circle one direction. All the way around, then push it away and circle the other way around. And then drawing it in, deep breath or two here. So now we're just going to stay on our back, okay, for the last deep twist. So I'm going to take the 4 out and keep the strap on this leg that you have it on, whatever leg that might be. Push it away a little bit. We're going into the leg extension big twist. So I take both straps into the opposite hand and I reach my arm towards you and slowly guide that leg across. Sometimes my eyesight doesn't turn all this way. It kind of does like a gentle diagonal like that. Feels a little bit better. And keep that for a couple deep breaths. Really breathe down low. And then bending the knee, guiding it back up, and you can switch legs. Hook the other one in. Kind of set it up. Ready. Other arm opens out as this leg draws across and head turns a little bit away. Deep breath here. And then guide that back up. So bending knees, rolling up, and joining me for one last little seated moment. So set yourself up in a comfortable way. I'm going to go with the yoga ending and bring the palms together. So keep that open heart if you can, that open compassion of opening the chest and heart area as best you can. And twisting of the body, or twisting of your attention into change, into different ideas, and try your best to follow your heart through change, right? You know what I'm talking about. So the light within me salutes the light within you. Namaste. Thank you. I'll see you next time.